Good morning, it's Sheila from She's a Sassy Lady, and this morning we're going to go back and we're going to visit that trifold card. And I'm trying to get this just so that you can see it. And remember, I asked you to do a template. Well, I want you to find that three-fold template. And there's mine. And what we're going to do is we're going to play around with this card a little bit. This is just a video on how to customize your card. And I'm going to move this down so that it's like that. Whoops. There we go. And I want to go and just look at it. I kind of have in mind what I want to do. Okay. Now I am going to go to Doodle Charms. Wasn't that card awesome? And to see 4 of them lined up on there, it was so, so nice. And there's a sun. Right here's the sun. And it doesn't have any layers, it's just the sun. And what I'm going to do is get it right there on the card. Oops, that's a little bit too big. And I'm going to enlarge it so I can see how it fits edge to edge there. And I can make it a little bit larger. Bring it down a little bit. Now what I need to do is I need to make this 5.5 inches in that center, remember, so that I have an A2 size card. It'll be 4 1/4 across, but I need it 5.5 inches high. So what I want to do is I want to hit that sun that I just made, and before I go any further, let's hit the plus bar and make it so a new page comes up and we have a copy of it, the exact size that it needs to be. Go back to the basic again. Well, there we go. And I'm going to hide that sun in the background so we don't see it. And I want to highlight it, go to the basic key, hit your highlight button, and then the rest of the card, go to the advanced key, weld it together, and see how it cuts just perfect. Okay. But my concern is the size, that we have it 5.5 inches high. So it right now, as you can see, the height is 521. And that's my work phone ringing in the background. And I'm going to leave it because I am not at work. It's my day off. And see how fast it went away? Now, check the size again, and it's 544. I'm going to enlarge it because it's not going to take much to move that up. We have to have it in purple, so we'll move it up. 547. Let's try it again. 549. That's about as close as it can get there, I think. And I don't know why I have a 12.5 width. Okay, 11. Okay, we're good. We're going to leave it at that. Okay, so now we've got that. Now I want to go to Creative Critters. And there's a little bird on there that I want. Create a critter. That little bird right there. And we're going to put this little guy, oops, grab him and put him right over here. Let's see how he fits on there. I'm going to make him a little bit smaller there, because his tail, there we go. Now remember, when he folds, he's going to fold in, and his face, his little beak is going to fold the opposite direction. He's not going to be looking just at that sun. So it's going to be okay. And we've got him, we'll bring him down just a little bit. There we go. Now we need to make a copy of him, put him on another page. So hit the plus key so that we can do all his little parts. Advance key, make a copy, go back to the base, hide him so we don't have to look at him. Now let's highlight him, basic key, highlight the rest of the card. Whoops. Highlight our little bird, highlight the rest of the card, and it's not right yet. There we go. And we've got them welded together. Okay, now we need a little word, and that little word is going to be tweet. Oh, and I can't remember where tweet is. So let's go to the search button, which is the little bug head there. And I am going to type in the word tweet, T-W-E-E-T. Okay, there's tweet. And I want Animal Kingdom, that one. There we go, tweet. And okay, we've got him on there. Now we need him the right size across, and we'll go up in size on that. Now, here's something you need to look at. Remember, and I'm going to pull out this little drawing. Our card, wrong drawing. Well, this will work. Our card, when it's folded like this, it's folded like this, okay? So when we bring it over, I'm trying to decide whether we need to change it around, and we don't. Okay, it's just perfect the way it is. So we've got tweet on there. Whether it had to be flipped or not is what I was trying to decide. And it doesn't need to be. Okay, so we've got the word tweet. Now we want to make another page of that. Tweet. Okay. Go back to the base. Tweet. There we go. Now we grab tweet, go to the basic function, hit the highlight button, grab the rest of the card, then we go to advanced, and we weld it together. Check our cut, and look at that. See how perfect that is? And let's zoom in a little bit so you can see. Now, look at here, we've got a cut through here. So we need to get rid of this. So let's go back to take it off highlight, just the word tweet, open that up, do a hide contour, and this little square right there, we have to hide it. Go back, and it's showing that it's still there, but we both know, we've looked at it, and right here you can see it's gone. And let's see if there's something else. No, it won't cut. It shouldn't cut anyway, even though it's showing on there. Let's hit our save button and maybe it'll go away. I have the hardest time knowing whether it's going to print or not. Now I've got Tri-Fold template, and I'm going to backspace that, and I'm going to go Tri-Fold, Shift Lock, T. I tried this last night, and I don't know if I used the same word, but if I did, I'll override it, okay? There, it saved it. Now we've got another card. All we have to do now is go to, let's see, layer 6. We've got the sun. We know that that does not allow anything else. However, I want to go to the base because I do want a little square to go under that since I'm going to use a double face card. So I want to go to George. And you might have to use Gypsy Wandering or Plantain, whatever you have to get yourself a little box. But I use George all the time because I've got it. Shift lock, and I want the rounded corner, and I'm going to bring that right here and make it a little bit larger. And notice that's too large for the box. Go down in size. There. Basic. Height is right. I want to take off my link button there. And I want to make my width a little bit higher, wider. There we go. Fits just right. Back to basic. I'm going to move it up. And I'm going to go to that sun and paste it on that page because there's nothing else that's going to be on that page. Okay? Go back to base. Hide it. Whoops. I want to get rid of that because on this particular card I like this card and I'm really getting low on some of my cards. So what I'm going to do, I've got this whole thing highlighted. I want to make sure that it's within cut. See the little line there? It'll cut. It's not off my edges. There. Now I want to copy this. Actually, I'm going to move it all the way to the top. Since it always copies down instead of up, I'll move it up to the top. Double check it up here. And see it's right underneath the line there. And then I'm going to hit the copy button. This way I have two cards. I'm going to cut two of them. I mean, I'm doing a cut. I might as well do two and have two of them. Notice what I'm doing is panning. I've got my thumb right here on this lower left-hand corner on that button so that I can move it around because I want to get it right up to the edge there, but not go on the edge. So that my cards, see, and it goes right to the edge there. And there we've got two cards, so it's two up, so we actually will have two cards with this one. And now go to the layers, and here I'm going to copy this so that I have two. Copy the sun so that I have two, and we'll cut two when we cut it. Now go to the bird, and I want to go to my screen here first, something I never do. Back to basic. I take my ratio key off and then go to the bird. Now here's, I'm on George now. Here's a quick way of getting to the other screen, create a critter. Hold it down, notice it says create a critter, tap it, and it takes you to create a critter. Now I want layer 1, the bird is right there, layer 2, and layer 3, and I have all my layers, and you can double check and see it doesn't have any more layers. Okay, so we've got all the layers. Now, we want to, this page, there we go. There we go. There. Now what I'm going to do is just tap on it, and I've duplicated it, so I have double of everything. And what I'm going to do here is ungroup that second one. See how I've got two? So I've got two birds. 2 beaks are right there in the corner. I have 2 linings there and 2 right there. So I have, oops, that other part down there I need to lift up a little. I'll move it right here. I have both of the little parts there. Now I have 2 of everything, and oops, my bird is too far down. Move him up a little bit. Move him up a little bit. There. 2 beaks, 2 wings, 2 bird, and 2 birds. So we're good there. Now let's go to layer 8, and we need 2 tweets. So tweet and copy, tweet. Now wasn't that easy? All you have to do is hit save, save. Now we have 2 cards identical, 2 up that say tweet. How tweet is that? Isn't that just wonderful? Well, I will be back. I'll gotta go pick out some paper, and we'll cut that out, and we'll make 2 cards. Thank you so much for joining us here today at She's a Sassy Lady. Bye now.